everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel today. Yes, I'm so excited and I hope you are too. If you're just coming to this channel for the first time, join us. You can share, you can subscribe, you can like, and of course you can wait till the end of this video to decide. Here we talk about fashion, God, and lifestyle, and of course hair. My name is Tejiri. Today we're going to talk about my journey with Christ. Has Tejiri always been this kind of person who has this consciousness of, does this dress please God? Does this dress glorify God? If I wear this dress out, what will people say about me? Am I going to make men on the street to be lustful towards me? That's not the old Tejiri at all. I didn't care. All I cared about was enter into that room, make sure you get all of the attention. There are two things I really want to speak about in this story, because out of this edition we're getting people who are going to be so loving, right, and prayer warriors, because our first love language is in the place of prayer. So while in school, there are actually people who were Christians around me, not my friends, but I mean they were around me, maybe in school, maybe in class. But nobody ever came to me to say, oh, I want to evangelize to you. Because now that I have come to the understanding and my responsibility as a Christian, I wouldn't treat somebody that way, the way I was treated. You know, that energy of, that bad girl, don't they come again? Oh, make you now shift, or that energy of, this girl that is destined for hell, she's back again. Immediately you walk in, you just know that. Alpha, why did you all stop when you saw me coming in? I saw you guys talking, and then you hear whispers of, that girl, or you even start hearing gist about yourself that you didn't even do, because what? My dressing was talking, even if I wasn't doing those actions, right? We're going to speak about dress the way you want to be addressed later on. I was being addressed the way I was not, because I was giving the wrong signals also. But no Christian ever came to me to ever preach the gospel to me, not one. And I might be wrong, but I don't think that anybody ever took my name and be like, oh God, this girl, she has to come back to this kingdom in the name of that's midnight cry. Because I now understand that one of our responsibility as Christians is not to even judge people. No, if you see somebody who is in sin, and I mean judge, I mean in a negative way, because judging in itself is not a bad action. God is a judge. God is not a bad judge, right? So when you see a person and then from the way they act, you know that this one is not born again, even they are in church. What you do is to take their name. If you think what they are doing is a burden to you, you take their name and then you start to pray for them, pray because you have to win that spirit in the room before you come and talk to the person in the physical, because of course you've already banned the strong man, and now that I even know that, and knowing this journey that God took me to, when I see somebody who is living in sin, the first thing I'm thinking about is, oh my God, this girl is blind, she doesn't know what she's doing. I go home and then I'm praying in the person's name as if they are my sister, because of course they are, but they are just lost. So when I go to school, I wear skirts here to my shoes, maybe I did not even wear a bra. This has always been me. Or I wear a clothes, my entire back is open, my belly is open. That was the Tejiri that Jesus saved, right? This series is being done because I want to show you that it is not my working, but I had a place to play, which is the place of alignment. I gave myself to be worked on. I'm also doing this series to encourage you, should in case you're still a child of God who has not seen the reason why they should dress decent yet. This journey is just to encourage you, and of course we have more series coming about why should we be decent, right? So I have not always been that girl who had that consciousness to please God. All I cared about was I got attention, and that was it, but other things was going on. So today we're just going to talk about a lot of stories about my journey. So after I went to Abuja, right, for my NYSC, that was when the Lord caught me. That was when my transformation started. I went to a church called Encounter Jesus Ministry. Maybe a number of you know the church, but I was struggling with a lot of things then that I was crying to God that I really wanted to stop, but it was really hard. But when I entered into this church, things changed. My consciousness, the things that I now know, I was now so conscious about reading the Bible, making sure that I pray, that I speak to God. Like, things literally changed for me. And when I was coming back to Port Harcourt, I was praying and said, God, please help me. I do not want to go back to the way of the world. I know at that point my friends will still come and say, Tejiri, let's go and party, you know. And I did not just want to go back to that place. And I had made a decision that, be it that anybody followed me or not, I am still going to go forward. So remember, we're talking about the journey of decency, not just my journey. That can be a story for another day. So on this faithful day, when I back home in Port Harcourt, I wore my favorite skirt, a red skirt. The slit was here. I'm going to show you like a video of that skirt. You can just see me wearing it and how I used to dress. Then I wore that skirt, and then the Holy Spirit asked me, where are you going to in that skirt? I'm like, I'm going out. The Holy Spirit told me, go inside and change that skirt. The skirt is not modest and you are giving the wrong signal. Okay, so I went inside, pulled that skirt, changed it. And at this point, I'm like, Holy Spirit, okay, is this okay? And he said, yes. So I wore it and then I went out. After that time, I wanted to wear that skirt again. So what I did at this point was to stitch the skirt 9 inches downward. It's okay. So now the skirt is here. It's a very long skirt, but it has a slit, right? So I stitched it here. Like I said, decency is a journey. This is progress, and the Lord allowed it, but in the mind of God, He's still taking me somewhere, right? So when I stitched it here, He allowed me to go out. After a while ago, after some months, I wanted to wear the same skirt, and I started feeling, this thing, my body is showing, somebody's going to see my body much, somebody's going to see my thigh, that's too much. And then I took it down. I'm just showing you the progress. You will just notice your spirit has started rejecting certain things, and that's how sometimes the conviction can come direct as His voice. The conviction can come like you start being uncomfortable about it. You used to go to club, now you want to go to club, you are just uncomfortable. That's the conviction of the Holy Spirit, right? You know, another story that I also have to tell was when I wore like a bomb shot, right? I am driving in a tinted car. So when I was coming back, then the Holy Spirit told me, go and preach for that man. I was not like, the trouser I'm wearing now, I can't go like this. And then the Holy Spirit told me, exactly, dress ready to preach. Dress ready to preach. You don't know who the Lord is trying to help. You don't know the emergency that might happen. You don't know what is going on. It says dress ready to preach. And since that day, I can't even just wear anything, because something might make you want to come down from that car and imagine maybe your tire got pierced by a nail or something, right? You know, so this has been my journey. It's just the Lord basically trying to bring you up, right? Bringing you up in His way, right? Your own way is not good. The way of the Lord is the best for each and every one of us, right? So I'm encouraging you today to be one of the women who decide to please God through your dressing, right? Through the way you dress, through your attitude, through, you know, the things that you even do, the places that you go. These things even speak louder than the sharing of handbills, church handbills, than going to church on Sunday. Obey God, obey the voice of the Spirit inside of you, and you will see the hand of the Lord truly upon your life. And about now, see you in another edition, and remember, keep being decent everywhere you go. And wait, this dress is from my collection, Decent Streets, in case you like it. This dress is called Nisi, which represents Jehovah Nisi. God is my banner. So everywhere that you go, remember that God is your banner. Let people see God, not another kind of spirits like lust, like seduction, but let God people see God in you. You can follow my business handle, Decent Street Fashion, because we're changing minds and not just outfits. See you another one. Bye now.